Greetings and welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. Previously, I have reviewed all of these figures. We got two Flip bots, Flip-or in his Cloak of Tarjay, and then Flaker with his Cloak of Walmaria. The Staff of FOMO, of course, is there. I think that's what it was called. This line is great. It is from Mad Hatter Toys through Ramen Toy. I've got the little catches here, so I got Catcha, Gotcha, and some Catcha bots or whatever, botches. They all had fun little goofy names. It's essentially a line based off of the fact that people like to flip toys. They will go to stores, purchase action figures, and then sell them on the secondary market. These guys, though, are kind of wave one. There's a couple that Flaker had his own bots as well. Couldn't afford them at the time. And then there's a bunch of other random glow-in-the-dark stealth and stuff versions that they've all tried to work into lore. Not really what I'm there for, but this was what I am there for. So I got all the little bots, got all the little dudes, got all these variant versions. You got all these if you got the Kickstarter, by the way, which I highly recommend just doing Kickstarters for these guys. Don't try to buy these on the secondary. This is the big one. No, spoilers, I've already taken this out because I really wanted to make sure it was correct. But I got... There's the box for Catcha. I got this bad boy. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Toyzarius Flip-or. When this was announced, my brain said I must have that. And then they said there's only 200 of them made. And by that I probably mean there's probably like 150 because he probably has himself and other people involved. Maybe they made more. I don't know. There's only 200 that were supposed to be for sale. Some of them were at one convention the week before through toystalker.com. But this was only available on Toystalker after the convention. And I don't know how many. I forgot the numbers. When this went up, their site crashed. I fought. I've probably not fought as hard, aside from when I was fighting for, like, my job. I was fighting for some stuff at work, and I probably fought a little harder there, but this was terrible. I managed to grab one. I don't even know how. So this is supposed to just be like a random exclusive. For me, it was a must-have. It is great. So he's got the Mystic Toyzarius tunic, the Signal of Jeff Ra, which that's a whole nother thing we can get into. But the Jeff Ra is supposed to be like Mum Ra, I guess. So that's cool. He is Jeff Ra, the never growing. So I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid, that kind of thing. I'm sorry, Toyzarius. Looks like he did his own art there. And then we do also have the Spirit of Flip-or, which is amazing. I don't know if I'm going to go crazy and try to get that one, if it is going to be an exclusive as well. But the Toyzarius Flip-or Con exclusive was a must for me. I'm probably going to come up with some stands. That's kind of been my thing. Stands and buckets. I'll put those on tobytoys.com. Always got to be shilling. So let's take this guy out of the box. As always, sculpted by Renders FX. Rest in peace, Ryan. Hopefully you found peace. Here was our same thing that was in all the other ones. The Target market of Target, whatever it is. Really hoping we get some of these goofy things, the silver cocks, the execucats. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fawn. It's so stupid. But yeah, these are it's a fun little universe that they're slapping together here with the Flip-or thing. For it being essentially a joke, I'm pretty happy with it. Looks like they just get a regular version of the comic book, which is fine because then now I have an unopened one. Same with these. I don't really need these. It's got the I don't remember it coming with a clock before. Our backpack. And here's the Coupe de Grace, the Toyzarius Flip-or. Now, if I wasn't going to be able to get one of these, I was just going to have to purchase a second Flip-or, which is not going to be cheap either because they are sold out everywhere. I might keep this guy in the package just because, but it's a little loose. I don't like that. Come on, Flip-or, get up. I also don't want to break this guy because they do tell you to heat these up. I live in a warmer area, so I think I'll be okay. He didn't come with any flip-off fingers for that, but here we've got his little backpack. He did also come with this, which is nice. We've got I don't know if he came with a different name, but this is the Catcha for this version of Flip-or. Where's this? Here we go. So the Toyzarius version. Now, I have been told that since this was sold so well, that they might look into doing something later, a different version. I don't think they thought this was going to sell this well. I'll be honest with you. I fought for it, but you know what? If they release this later on down the line, and I'm going to say this right now, if you're watching, if you can release this again later, part of a Kickstarter, like exclusive part, so like you make your things, and you just make it where this one doesn't have the flipping feature, I think that makes it different enough. I don't know if that's going to work for everybody, but it works for me as a person who has this one, that mine does the flipping thing. Mine does this. If you need to release a new one and it doesn't have the flipping action, I get that Flip-or is a big thing and you want to have that. That's fine. Or counterpoint, just change this to silver or something. Just change it up a little bit so that the original the actual exclusive is an exclusive. Because I think this is something that anyone who's into this would really like. I think part of the reason why is you did have a lot of FOMO on that. So people didn't want to miss out. Yes, that's going to be a factor, but I really think this is something that a lot of people would enjoy, and I would like to see more people own it. Or possibly just make it a 2-pack with that Jeffron. Pull what we hate, where they make you purchase it again, to get something you already wanted. So he also comes with a new cape. So we have a red cape, a yellow cape. Now we've got the blue cape. And this one, stick right on here. And now we've got the official Toyzarius, the cloak of Toyzarius or whatever. I don't know if they actually named it that. But there we go. We are flipping the Flip-ors to be flipped. I'm very happy that I got this. I want to thank everyone involved for making these figures. These are really fun. I've got like a metric F ton of ideas for this line, so I'll be sending those through. But for the most part, Flip-or is a niche figure, but I really feel like the juice is worth the squeeze on this one. I don't normally go in for the crazy exclusives. I don't need to have it. I mean, I'll order them if I can get a hold of them. But this one I worked for. I went pretty hard on this, so I'm glad I got them, and I'm glad we have the fun stuff here. Hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. Until next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. This is Flip-or.